Welcome to the Sci-Fi Center, the place to be, where comic books and wrestling collide magically. Movies, TV shows, and pop culture we share. Get ready to rock, we're here to take you there. From superheroes to aliens in outer space, we've got the latest news and reviews in our embrace. Turn on your screen, let the neon lights glow. We'll take you back to the 80s. Let's rock and roll. Sci-Fi Center, where the legends come alive. Get ready to geek out, let your imagination fly. We're diving into the past with a touch of modern flair. Sci-Fi Center, we go to let pop culture lair.
Happy end of your new year with the same guy you ended the last year with. How about that? Small world.
Me, yeah.
I don't care about either one of you. This is about me. Happy New Year, everybody. Wow, I'm dead tired because, like I predicted, I did not get home. I actually went and I was going to go just go grab something to eat. I ended up going, I found this one place that some unknown, I've never heard of it before, pizza, ribs, all that kind of stuff, and I'm like, they made a mistake because I said to go, right? They bought it out to me, and it looked beautiful. I was like, wow, do I really want to eat this? It smelled good. It was a sandwich with the mushroom. I took a picture of it somewhere because that's what I do with my food. I take pictures of it. Because hey, when it looks that good. But I decided to sit down and eat, even though I was dead tired. I just decided I didn't want to package this up. I sat down, ate, had a soda too, and just sat back. And I was, like I said, I had no intentions of I found the place. It's not crowded, open. They were busy doing deliveries, because it's New Year's Eve. But they also had a little dine in there. It's over off of Maryland Parkway at Flamingo, just east of Flamingo. I forgot the name. Like I said, I walked into somewhere else that was closing, so they were right next. It was a Korean barbecue. Korean barbecue. I hadn't had that in a while, so I came over to them, and they were open and everything.
Was it next to the hookah lounge?
No hookah lounge in sight. It's I got to get the name. I'll look at the receipt because I wasn't intentionally going there. And then I left them in. Like I said, I didn't get home till late. Got some decent sleep, but my body clock's all messed up. But yeah, yesterday was great. We moved, we inched closer to our $20,000 goal. I did not, man, I looked at that. I looked at the video today, because I usually we watch all of our videos to see where we can improve. I was not
12 hours of that, man.
12 hours. We were not watching 12 hours. So I spot checked it. I didn't realize we were on the air that long. But
last year's.
Yeah, like I said, I looked at last year's too, and it's like, yeah, it goes by quickly. But yeah, we did a lot of good yesterday. Like I said, we'll get to that $20,000 mark. Today is episode 6, the penultimate episode of Creature Commandos. After this, Gonna have to find something else to do with Thursday mornings, late Wednesday night. Who knows? Depending on what replaces it too. So
I got a funny story I can definitely share for you of my New Year's Day activities, everybody. So my friend Mike is.
You get kicked in the head with kids?
No, the school does open back up tomorrow though, so I guess that'll be recommencing tomorrow. My friend Mike is in town. We're college buddies. I'm used to train, together, in the same, but the karate together, and he's up in Massachusetts now, so he's back in town. With his folks for Christmas. He's going back home on Saturday. So me and Ashley and Mike, we decided, we definitely, we want to, have a get together before he heads back home. And what we were trying to do today was we were all going to go see Nosferatu together. And so I get out to the Pooler Theater. There's Pooler's right next to Savannah. It's like 6 miles down the road, so but it's closer to Ashley. So whenever we see anything jointly together, that's usually where we go to. And I get out there, she gets out there. We realize once we're there, all right, she forgot to pick up Mike. So we get out there and we're texting back and forth like, oh shit, like how are we gonna make this work? And so we because she's closer to him than I am, so she's whenever he's back in town for these things, she'll pick him up and we'll meet wherever we're going to. So we decided, okay, we're just gonna you do it tomorrow night at about 9:45. So
what kind of logistical pretzel fuck is that? Come on now, how do you forget a guy? How do you forgot a human? Oh, come on, Ashley, are you watching this?
I told her, it's like, I'm gonna tell this to everybody and they're gonna think we're a bunch of idiots.
It's not just
the same person, William.
Oh, that's true.
And we've done this before. The thing is, we've done this before. Like I said, she's usually the one who picks him up. When he's back in town, we have these reunions among ourselves. But just for whatever reason, it just kind of slipped her mind.
Mike, if you're watching, can you feel the value?
Well, because her place, she lives close to where his parents live, which is where he's staying in town while he's heading home. So again, logistically, like that makes the most sense. She would go get him.
Wow.
But yes.
Hey, Las Vegas had a little extra fireworks this New Year's.
Tesla, that woke it up to that. I thought that was I was half asleep when I heard about that.
No, Williams Fly. No, that was this one's. Again, this one.
Yeah.
Now we could have coordinated a better elements. Like we're agreeing. Like, and we definitely set this in stone when we replanned for tomorrow. Say, okay, Ashley, you're the one picking him up, right? So, but again, it's like
Williams Brad's talking to himself, man.
Wow, you forgot a person.
Mike,
I would. Yeah, come on.
I'm taking
cool,
a selfie from the theater tomorrow, so you guys can actually see Mike and Ashley.
Oh yeah, okay. You forgot him, so like I said, that's like your phone. At least, well, whatever. Hi, Mike. If you're watching, we're sorry. It's blame Brad. There you go.
No, this is blame Ashley.
All right. When is she coming on the stream? By the way, when is that?
Well, we talked about that while we were because we went over to the because we ended up seeing the movie because the plan was like to have him with us, so we just went and got a cup of coffee after that for a little bit, just kind of shot the shit about it. And I asked her, I'd love to have you on sometime. And the problem, just for her, it's most convenient, because she's, not like me, where like her work is either remote or what have you. So she's got, her day starts, and plus she has a little bit more of a commute than I do. So her day starts earlier than mine. And she says, yeah, she's on such a day schedule. It's like, it's basically Saturdays or Friday nights for her. And also she has to kind of, reacclimate to the idea of, being up later for that kind of thing. She says she wants to go. What was that buzz about?
She doesn't exist, Brad. I'm on board with Clint. This isn't happening. No, I'm just kidding.
All right. Oh yeah. Are you gonna? I'm assuming you're gonna be starting now. So let's see. Okay, we got Williams Pants, Williams Bed,
this is getting ridiculous.
Williams Burger, Williams Fly, and now my phone. And of course,
and Brad. Don't forget Brad's Enema.
Well, yeah, but we haven't seen that guy.
That's yeah. We don't need to see that guy. That come on, guys. What the fuck? What the hell? Anyway,
I wish I was that. I wish I was that motivated to do some of this stuff.
You ain't
but I'm
lying.
not.
This takes time.
Again, what is the over under? This is either Spidey or Fourth. I'm more inclined to think it's Spidey.
Well, fourth is denial was pretty lame, so I'm thinking it could be him, but then it could be I don't know. I mean, it could be somebody completely out of the blue, whoever it is. It's just seriously, come on. All
Maybe
right.
maybe it's James Gunn.
Yeah, I think he has better things to do.
Well, he watches the show and steals our ideas, right?
Or he sends minions to do it. Might be the minions. I don't know. He's like, watch that weirdo show on from Vegas. See if we can gain anything from it. All right, so
that's our problem on the fly. It's like this is where I break out the Will Ferrell gift. I don't believe you. No, really, that's like part of me is like every time I think it's Fourth, it's like no, this is way more of a Spidey thing to do.
by the way, those Will Ferrell things are still sitting at Depot for like half price now.
I saw you posted that, yeah.
Creepy.
Those things look weird. Yeah, it's a creepy thing for like for a timeless Christmas classic.
That is not a classic.
And speaking of, and I actually ended up writing about this the
Elf?
other days about when he was at the basketball game dressed in the elf getup.
Yeah, that even underscored the creepiness. Where's this damn episode? I know I'm usually the last person to get it.
Oh yeah, it should be live now. So
yeah, I'm still looking at the Iron Pot, of course, but I don't know what it is. Oh, here it is. No, it's there. Wow, that's real quick. All right, the Praetor. I'm probably pronouncing this wrong. The Praetor skeleton. All right, so
I don't see it yet. So I need to give me a second here.
Yeah, I got it. Hold on. Plus, I got it.
Twitch right now.
No, I haven't. I'm not live on Twitch yet. I wanted to get the episode up first.
It's episode 6, right?
Yeah, the Praetor skeleton. I got to send some people links. See if I forgot about. Oops. There's one person. Just rated absolute Superman number 3. By the way, we'll be going over that on Saturday night, late. Our stream this week will probably be a later one, shorter one because I got some stuff going on.
Yeah.
Be happy when.
Here it is. Yeah, here it is on Max for me too.
All right, so Taladia and Aaron, if you guys want to come on, okay. So now we're gonna go live on Twitch.
Oh yeah, it's also advertising the next episode of the podcast, the DC podcast, that should be today or tomorrow, shouldn't it?
Should be Friday.
Yeah, it's bi-weekly, so the 3rd episode coming right up.
All right, get rid of these subtitles off. Sorry, when I'm doing it on Twitch, there's a couple extra steps that it takes to. All right, we're skipping to that. And we are all right, about to go live on Twitch. Here we go. Go live. Sorry if I don't talk my throat do this, I'll fuck it up. So just bear with me. All right, we are live on Twitch. There you go. Bam. I'm going to mute myself on Twitch. All right, cool.
William Brad, can you send me a link in?
I did. Here, I'll put in. I'll send you another one. Oh no, there she is. Zordon or Zordette.
Oh, baby sis, how's it going?
Oh, there you go.
I'm gonna have to ban the sibling thing because every time I hear it, it just creeps me out, man.
Younger sis.
We already know it's. I mean, it's irrefutable. It's matter of scientific.
Let's refute it. Ugh.
And now that she's on, we got the not PG rating anymore. Hi, Aaron.
Well, with this show, I mean that we're watching, go on.
Yeah, but say there's nothing. We lost a PG rating when the general was banging the princess in episode 2, or when GI robot just massacres a church full of robots. Still hilarious.
Yeah, moral of the story: don't be a Nazi.
Yeah, the way he's like, oh boy, Nazis. All right, everybody ready?
That's how it should be.
Really, I have no problem with the episode at all. And I like the way in the same episode, General, are these Nazis? He's like, yeah, they're Nazis.
All right, do that. Here we go.
He sees the joy in his face. All right, here we go. I'm going to count down 3, All right, 3, 2, 1. And before, oh, I'm sorry, I skipped. You should have a blue screen. I skipped the intro. Right now, you should be looking at a solid blue screen. If you're on Twitch, you already know. All right, 3, 2, 1, play.
Okay.
I'm tolerant of most groups, but that's the one where I'm not very tolerant of.
James Gunn.
Oh, this looks like Gotham City right from the jump here.
Yeah, Fourth said, keep the swearing to a minimum, Aaron.
Keep the what?
You just swear it to a minimum. Huh.
Huh.
Yeah, we'll keep that damn swearing to a minimum because all you shit fucks don't want to hear us swear, and I'm gonna swear if I fucking want to. I'll swear, damn it. And if you don't swear, I don't give a crap about you not caring about me swearing.
What are
I'll
you doing?
shit swear how the hell I want to swear.
The episode's on the air, Brad. Calm down.
Rupert Thorne.
Is Phosphor like invulnerable?
Probably not a new feature on Twitch.
Sort of. Did you get the Twitch link? The Twitch link's at the top of the chat.
Yeah. I just discovered that I can put it on theater mode after all this time.
It only took 6 episodes, kid.
Go ahead and cuss him out, Aaron. Go for it.
Nah. I'm biting my tongue with nuts.
Call him a bloody wanker. Or use one of those special Australian accents that we have no clue about.
No, that's just normal nuts that you will find in a supermarket.
There's one more after this fourth. That'll be next week.
Oh,
It's a Hello Nurse episode.
Oh man, is that who I think it is voicing her? Let me look this up.
Oh my god, what the hell is Amanda Waller wearing?
Okay, yeah, I thought that one woman I thought sounded a lot like that was voiced by Sharia Dashlu. I interviewed her, and it's like she's got a voice that is just like absolutely unmistakable. But not seeing her in the credits though, so I guess I could be wrong. But man, that really sounded like her.
Hmm.
Why is he scared?
He's not invulnerable. He's powerful, but he can still be killed and hurt.
I mean, he walked through a tank.
I could do that. Aaron could definitely do that.
Wow. Melons are the worst.
It's like Seamus.
Yeah, yeah. I can see that. Yeah. Look at this kid here, completely unfazed as she's sitting at the table eating cereal with this big translucent skeleton.
Hashtag spoiler bread.
This kind of reminds me of Dr. Manhattan.
Yeah, I can see a little bit of that, yeah.
How do you judge that accent there, Aaron?
Oh, his wife.
It's almost like Dr. Manhattan, but not by accident.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Look, he's even going to like a container, just like him.
Ooh, that is horrible.
I think you need some sunscreen or something.
Actually, you know what this kind of reminds me of? Does anybody remember
I'm afraid to ask.
in Dick Tracy when at the beginning where they kidnapped the one crime boss and what was it, Al Pacino? He does it. You're dirty. You need a bath, and they put him in like the big crate and fill it with cement. That's kind of like the sci-fi riff on this.
I haven't seen that movie in 30 years. I think I saw it once and that's it.
I'm guessing that little girl eats his daughter.
No, his daughter's dead.
Oh, Oh wow, now the madam cares. Hmm.
That's a good line. You crashed the wrong whorehouse. You gotta be kidding.
What?
Save the reactions because we're not all lined up.
Hashtag Brad the spoiler.
No, I was just reacting like what he was grabbing to bludgeon her with. Fatality.
Oh my god. It is like um
It's a fucking weasel.
I mean if I was that woman I'll be leaving that profession.
Yeah. Listen, this show better not end unless we get justice for Weasel.
Weasel's not real, man.
He is to me. He lives in all of our hearts.
If he does, I suggest professional help.
Isn't Seamus voicing him, William? Because he's
I don't know. I have to look. I wouldn't be surprised.
yeah.
Remember that Cartoon Network cartoon? I Am Weasel.
Who wants to shake hands with the skeleton? Is that multiple choice?
Oh.
Yeah, this is I'm getting flashbacks to the robot Nazi massacre.
You know what that crime leader reminds me of?
What's that?
Fat Tony. Fat Tony.
Yeah,
from
yeah,
The
yeah.
Simpsons.
Well, I mean, it's Rupert Thorne is from the Batman the Animated Series. That's where he's first established. But I guess he's not going to be involved in the larger franchise now after this.
Yeah.
Oh, Batman, right there at the top. Yeah. I mean, unless that was all a dream.
You're a little bit ahead of people.
Oh shit. I mean, well, now it looks like that was all a dream.
Hashtag Brad the spoiler again.
Oh,
You can't see that castle.
no. Yeah, I don't like Amanda Waller's fashion choice.
Maybe need to smack her upside the head with a golf club again to straighten that out.
Wow. That's probably gonna be next episode.
All right, I'm speeding to the previews and
Yes, it was her. Yeah, okay, I was right. It was Sharia Dashlu, was the
I have
Madam of
no idea who that is.
She was actually just in the Penguin.
Oh, because his mother?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know her name.
Yeah, I interviewed her about a year and a half ago. So, and I'm telling you, she just got the most gravelly voice I've ever heard in my life. So it's like as soon as I heard it, it's like that's got to be her.
I'm gonna want the preview for next week. This preview doesn't give up anything.
Wow.
Yeah.
So there's a bunch of misdirection. So that's doesn't mean it's not going to be good or anything. It's just going to be like you're going to probably have, according to Phil, there's some real cool stuff that
There's
happens.
reveals, about that pertain to the larger DCU franchise.
Mhm.
Yeah, they're definitely not
Cool.
giving the game away on that though. This preview.
Okay.
That is the
They're
penultimate
just
episode
showing
of
generic stuff.
Yeah, that is the penultimate episode of the season. I gotta say, I think I probably feel more or less the same about this one as I did about the last. These aren't like pivotal episodes. I think these last two. These are kind of, I don't know if I'd call them filler, but it's like they're just kind of like, okay, we're just kind of horsing around until we get to the finale.
Yeah, this is more like a vessel to get to it. I mean, he gave you his backstory, Dr. Phosphorus's backstory, which is kind of his was always a generic one.
It was pretty cool to see though.
But yeah, then you got to see
It
Batman.
was quite unexpected that it was going to be more like Dr. Manhattan.
Yeah,
Well, Dr. Manhattan's not a criminal, so he ends up once this thing happens to him. Plus, Dr. Manhattan's powers are a little bit different, but yeah, good episode, not great. But like I said, I think they'll more than make up for it. I mean, there's that preview didn't show you anything with them just posturing, so I think I think the episode we're in for, and I hope it's more than 20 some odd minutes too.
Second?
Wow.
I hope it's more than 22 minutes.
Yeah, I could foresee the season finale being like a equivalent to 2 episodes, runtime wise.
Yeah.
Like a,
Well, overall,
hour.
I'm enjoying the show.
What was
What
that?
are you
Aaron?
eating, Aaron? What are you eating? Is that
yeah, like
solid?
an hour.
Yeah, like that's like as far as like a finale, I could definitely foresee them going that long in terms of runtime.
Or at least
Are you-
40.
She's eating kangaroo jerky.
Are you eating Vegemite?
No, it's not.
It's not kangaroo jerky.
It's nuts, guys.
She
It's
made
peanut.
it.
It's nothing.
She was-
It's,
She's like, here, I'll prove it.
stop dissing my baby sister, guys.
Oh man, you're gonna have to take a. You're gonna have
I'm
to take
starting
the
to get
camera
the cringe
outside.
like William, Brad.
Yeah, it is kind of cringy, Brad. Sorry, it's just creepy. I don't know why. Something about it's creepy.
Younger sister, perhaps.
Is Sis just fine with you guys?
No,
That
because
would be
it
better.
still goes back to the same. I have to imagine Senior Brad, being some kind of like what's the guy from Game of Thrones?
Senior
Robert
Brad, my dad's name was Tom.
Tom. Okay, I've never met the guy. Tom Curran heading over on some secret into disguise. It's just weird. My mind goes to weird places.
Yeah, well, listen. He made it to Master.
It's your mind.
Hey,
your
dude,
mind, bro.
well, in order for this to happen, there are certain things that have to happen. I mean,
And listen, William, it's like he made it to Masters Arts, so you'd have to salute him. I'm just saying.
No, okay, Brad, you never salute NCO. You never ever salute. Please, in fact, don't ever say that to your dad.
Mm.
Because NCO. My dad's the same rank as your dad. Yeah, it's officers. You salute officers. You never salute NCO. The most you would do.
I'm mixing that up. Yeah, then.
Yeah, it's the most you would do in an NCO is you would stand at parade rest. That's about it. I mean, but you never, you never call them sir or anything like that. It's like
Sir, I work for a living.
yeah. NCOs are proud of that enlisted status. So yeah.
Saw the Batman that clip with Phosphorus as a beef about a puny pass. No, I kind of got the impression that was a dream sequence there.
No, that was him. That was him flashing back to his life. Yeah, he probably got
Okay.
Batman probably put him in jail. So
Oh yeah, that does make sense. Yeah.
so that's probably because remember all these guys got incarcerated at some point. I'm trying to figure out what Nina did. She probably killed somebody that was fucking with her because she seems so peaceful. But like I said, I like the relationship between her and the bride. Frankenstein. Eric is not doing anything for me. He's just not.
I think he's taking too much space
yeah.
for actual real story.
Yeah, I kind of feel like
I didn't need
I
his
think-
origin. I don't care about him. I just don't care about him. I care about every character in the show except for him. I just don't. He just there's nothing compelling about him. The bride was compelling until they brought him in. Weasel's. I mean, that goes out saying how compelling he is.
Exactly.
Flag is obviously, and I think Flag is going to get. I mean, I hope they dive into his because you only got one more episode left, and we need to see how he's dealing with the fact that
death of his son. Yeah.
his son, and how if he's going to find out that Waller's full of shit, and now he was probably lied to, and how he
Find out
dies.
sooner or later, don't we?
So yeah, but we only got one more episode, and I really hope that it's a little bit longer because, like I said, just Nina's episode arc. We need to find out, I mean, it's weird. She's going to school with the fishbowl over her head. I'm like, kids are cruel with normal human beings. Why would she end up in a normal school where she could probably be harmed? But other than that, I enjoyed the episode. It was a lot, like I said, still a lot of fun. Not as good as the last episode, but the last episode wasn't as good as episode 4. There's certain episodes in this series that are going to be high marks as far as like you'll have to look at them as a series whole, but no one episode. Like episode 4 is still the best one for me, but as a whole, the series is still a strong, solid series. So, and there's, like I said, there's just a lot of ground. I can't believe that they're going to be able to pull this off in 22 minutes. So I do hope they give us 35 or 40 minutes. So,
Yeah, I think the odds are probably about.
yeah,
I'd say 70-30 probably for like that being the longest episode of the season.
Yeah, and I don't think we're gonna get an hour, but meet me halfway. I mean, 22 minutes. The shit's over before I get into it.
Well, like when the first two dropped, they're like 46 between them, so I could see like the final episode of the season being about that length.
Yeah, because like I said,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm really enjoying it. Now Rick Flag Senior is in that coma, so that's probably going to be where he's going to start dealing with his issues. But what was that? Was that a marshmallow?
Yes, it was.
you just got like a bag of tricks. This is Lenny's.
It's a wallaby
What?
egg.
It's not a wallaby egg.
That's hilarious. She's just like a little bag of like Pop Tarts and marshmallows and nuts and shit.
Yeah,
you basically
random shit.
Yeah, it's like s'mores. You're gonna start.
Why they make the
Excellent.
show 35 minutes survey? I don't know, man. I kind
You
of.
know what? I've never tried s'mores in my life.
Are
Yeah,
you
that's cool.
kidding?
No.
Oh man, that's like, especially with the Outback. I mean, because
That's
s'mores
the
over
other
here.
day. That's the other day I tried peanut butter cups from Reese's
Well, that's
for
that's
the first time.
Yeah, the
Oh,
s'mores
I
over here. S'mores were like associated with like the first thing you think of camping. It's like you roast
Well,
marshmallows, you make s'mores.
I buy the little cookies in the store because I don't camp. Iggy, William, Powell, and Brad. It's you can just call me William. By the way, Iggy, you don't have to. You can if you want to, but you don't have
Yeah,
to.
I know my full
Yeah,
name.
Brad. You don't need. Brad. It's just fine.
Well, technically, Hunter is William Powell Jr.
Yeah, I mean that's I mean it's but William. I'll respond to William. Unless there's another William on the show, then yeah. All right, is that little blonde girl that died? You know what? I was thinking you guys brought that up a couple of weeks ago. That the blonde looked a lot like the princess. I think that is. I was saying no at first. I think that is her, and I think they met for you to make that connection right there and then. So something about her. She clearly did not die in the fire. You know what? I feel a little bit better about that. she didn't get crushed in the fire. So I think so she must be something mystical or something like that, obviously to cause what she causes. So yeah, they did that exactly when they transitioned from the little girl to to the princess. I think that that is the case. So good, let's see. Anything else? Any Easter eggs in there that I saw?
Yeah, not that I caught. I mean, obviously the biggest one was the Batman appearance.
Well, it was Williams Fly. Do I feel like you're skinny? What?
Oh, he's talking to Williams Fly, and he thinks that whoever's behind that is. No, again, for my, I think that's more likely. I'm betting that's Spidey.
The princess looks very. It's a cartoon, Joga. Calm down. It is we're not I mean, they're designed. Well, the princess is probably a teenager or whatever. But have you seen the real girl that plays? She looks exactly like the girl that plays her.
Yeah,
that end of the girl who played her.
Batman. Well, he looks like Batman. I mean, he's kind of semi. He's above the skylight in this one ball scene that Foster's is in. He's kind of semi in silhouette. He's pretty beefy, so he's pretty bulked up Batman.
The one thing the Frankenstein guy, he did make me kind of chuckle when he was killing the other passengers on board and then using very large words like Brad uses all the time. That made me chuckle.
Thank you for deferring to my extensive vocabulary, you obsequious sycophant.
I thought it was hilarious. I mean, but I just didn't need the brains coming out and all that kind of stuff. And then he just gives them a couple bucks and like, okay, that's it. Just forget about what you saw. I'm like, all right. Oh,
yeah.
It made me chuckle because just I find stuff like opposites funny like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we got a little bit more insight to the Weasel. I mean, he's just him playing with the wolves was hilarious because he's smart enough to figure out
episode.
What's up?
I'm so in Weasel's corner now after that episode. It's like
like I said, the one girl may not have died, so we don't have to have that get ringing over us. But I think Weasel is going to be a key character in this next one, simply because he'll be able to make that connection. Eventually, and something's going to be have to read his mind. At some point, somebody with clairvoyant powers probably starts going to have to read his mind because I think he's a key to something. And because he can't articulate and can't communicate, I think somebody's going to have to get it out of him.
Weasel's the key.
Well, yeah,
Well,
because he's
Cersei
probably
hasn't made an appearance again yet.
yeah, she's still locked up, but I think they're gonna need her in this next episode because, like I said, if she was telling the truth, then obviously you saw how that ends up. And I also want to know who the actual main villain is because it's not Cersei and it's not the princess. So I need to know who hired Clayface, who's doing all this because it's not her, and I don't think they would make it that obvious. And that's another thing that they're gonna have to make time for next episode. So
No, that's for season 2. Because
Nah.
series always do that crap.
Well, not this type of series because this type of series leads into a cinematic universe. If it were just the series itself, I would agree. But I think whoever they reveal in this next episode as being the main enemy is going to carry over into the film. So you'll see them in films
But again,
before you see them in the cartoon again. Or
that was something that Phil alluded to. You can see, he's seen, through the whole season.
Yeah. So I want to know who it is because I think it's somebody familiar. I 99.9% that there's no chance of this happening. But if it were Darkseid, I would lose my shit. That would be fucking hilarious.
I don't know. But it's like because I mean,
it's not going to happen. By the way, don't come at me, guys.
Well,
no, it's not going to happen.
Like I don't know. I mean, Darkseid, he might be a little bit grandiose to sort of introduce stuff like Creature Commandos.
Well, he's dealing with Cersei. He's dealing with it just depends. Like I said, it could be anybody. I mean, because the story, you could throw out any villain that you wanted to, but it's gonna be to me. If there's a villain to be real, it's somebody that is not a local villain. It's not
maybe it might be the Anti-Monitor or something.
No, because you have to introduce things to the Anti-Monitor.
Fort says Trigon. I could see fitting in the show pretty well.
Maybe.
No, it's not Dracula.
Dr. Dracula.
Dr. Dracula.
Yeah,
I doesn't have any heavy vampires.
Oh, they got vampires.
Yep.
Do they? Okay.
Yeah. They're literally in the middle of the season. When I'm at the store, I'll show you guys. But yeah, that's it's gonna be somebody big, but it's gonna be somebody I'm thinking into the DCU because it could even be Lex Luthor. To be honest with you, because that would tie into directly. I could see Lex Luthor. I could see or whoever the main villain is because we still don't know who the main villain is in Superman, and there are traces of Cersei's power in that trailer. So it's a lot.
Could be Maxwell Lord too, because he's already being set up to be a fairly big player in the whole universe.
But he's not a villain. He's not a villain yet. He's basically a finance. He's basically where he was at in the early.
I could see Vandal Savage. Yeah,
I can't.
You don't think so?
I could see Vandal Savage with Batman, but I can't see.
Could it be somebody that Lex Luthor has hired?
Or whoever Lex Luthor is in cahoots with, because a lot of times Lex Luthor is in cahoots with somebody. I think because we don't, like I said, we don't know who the villain is for Superman. And you see Cersei's elements of, could be Cersei's powers in there. I don't know. But I don't think she's the big baddie. I think there's somebody that we haven't seen, and I think that person that we get revealed here next week, if there is such a person, could possibly be the person who's behind, because we don't have a main villain. Lex Luthor is probably not the main villain of Superman. Even if he is, there's another villain there that he's either using or being used by, in my opinion, because that's generally the way he works. But Maxwell Lord wouldn't do it because Maxwell Lord is not a villain yet there. And in the iterations that James Gunn, I think, is drawing from, Maxwell Lord never becomes one. So, but like I said, it's wide open. But I know I just got a feeling that the princess isn't it. And not only is the princess not it, I don't think Lex Luthor is it. So I think whoever gets revealed could possibly be the villain going forward, which would set it up exactly the way he promised it's being set up.
God, imagine if he does throw that curveball and we see, even if he's not like the one who's like teased going forward, we just get any like kind of appearance of Darkseid.
This is eyes lighting up and the mega beams just burning the shit out of somebody. Or somebody's officially that could be that could be true too. All right. No, her backstory. If you watch the preview, her backstory is next week. Yeah, they show her in school getting bullied, and then running away from home. So yeah, I mean, in the comics, she's she's a doctor. She's actually the brains of the operation.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So, but they haven't, they haven't revealed that here in the show. So
I thought it would have been Phosphorus. Who's the
no, he's one too. He's one too, but
Okay.
she's different fields.
Okay.
It could be Hellboy. That'd be hilarious. We purchased the rights to Hellboy. All right, guys. I think that covered. I mean, there's not a lot to cover this episode. It was fun, but it wasn't great. But I think it was basically setting us up.
Yeah,
it's
these
setting
last
us up.
these last two are kind of like these are again. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know if I use the term filler, but it's like they're kind of time killers before the finale. Maybe is the way to put it.
It could be because you are definitely when we get to Brave and the Bold, you are obvious. There's no doubt about that. By the way, in my opinion, there's no way you're going to have a Damian Wayne without an appearance or have Rod be in in the whole family. Because if Damian Wayne is Robin, then that's his grandfather.
Exactly.
And that is literally Damian Wayne is his mission. So yeah. So definitely, but it could be Ra's. I mean, wouldn't surprise. This is the kind of shit he would do. This is the kind of stuff he manipulates. The kind of stuff he does. So, yeah. Like I said, it's wide open.
You should watch Gotham with him. He's very manipulative towards young Bruce.
Listen, I yeah. Okay, once again, and I will repeat this, I have not in my life seen a legitimate Ra's al Ghul on screen, small or big. I've seen attempts. I've seen attempts by people who, if given better material, probably could have done great. Don't blame them. Liam Neeson, how can you go wrong with Liam Neeson? But you did. So I have not yet seen.
I think would
Alexander Sick played a pretty good one.
You know who I think he's actually has voiced him in a couple of like the animated things, but I've always thought like Oded Fair actually probably I think could make a pretty legit Ra's al Ghul.
Not counting cartoons.
And Alexander is of Middle Eastern descent, so
so it's Oded
pretty
Fair
authentic.
Really, so.
And that's fine. They can get a guy from Mexico, and as long as he's a good enough actor to act like somebody. Because remember, Ra's al Ghul he's got a lot in him. He comes from a line of a lot. But I really want to see how whoever does him finally, because even in Titans let me down. Titan bought back Robin just the same way Jason Todd's the same way he's in the comics. In the crack and the Lazarus Pit, all that. But no Ra's al Ghul was there. I mean, how are you going to have the Lazarus Pit without the man who made it famous? But that's fine. But I would love to see, even if it's in this animated form, if he's in this animated form, he's going to be in the live action form. I cannot believe that they're going to do a Batman Brave and the Bold without him in it. There's just no way.
Now, should they have the person who's voicing the cartoon be playing the live action one?
That is what he said. That is what he said.
The intent of it all.
I don't know if that's going to work out all the time, but once again, it's easy. If you start with the live actor, then it's easy. You just make the cartoon character look exactly like what you want, and then there's the voice. They share a common voice. So
because it makes it streamlined.
Yeah, like everybody you see in these one right here, like Indira Varma. If you don't know what she looks like, watch Game of Thrones. She was Pedro Pascal's wife. One of the Sand Lady. Yeah, she's I could see her looking like that. Everybody in her looks like somebody that they could be if they did Creature Commandos. Like Frank Grillo definitely does. The Fish Girl does. The girl who lady plays her. I could see her in makeup playing her. Obviously David Harbour, you've seen him, but I think if you did David Harbour, a lot of that would be CGI anyway, because he's 8 feet tall, damn near, and David Harbour's a big bulky guy, but he's not like that. Weasel, you've seen Weasel. But it wouldn't be Sean Gunn because Weasel CGI anyway. But GI Robot would definitely be CGI if they ever did them. So everybody else is looking like the princess. The princess looks exactly like the lady playing her. You know, so that's a Destiny. She's been in other James Gunn stuff.
So
So
they've already set that up.
yeah, so if they have an actor, then they're just basically going to make an animated version of that actor if they're going to go forward with that character. That's what he said. So
Oh, that's good.
yeah, which I'm all for it. I mean, like I said, Ra's al Ghul, maybe put I mean, he's my favorite Batman villain. So I'm just waiting for an actual. I'm still waiting for an actual legit version of his character, and I haven't had it yet in all these years on the planet, and all these making Batman movies and stuff like that. Live action. We've had how many live action movies? We tried in 2004. I can't believe if you'd have told me Liam Neeson was going to be playing anybody and it didn't hit, I would have told you were crazy. He plays a good something in that movie. It's just not Ra's. He plays a great villain. He's a great villain. It's just not Ra's. You got to name him something else. Name him Ra's
Well,
al
he is technically also called Henry Ducard, so
yeah.
just think of it that way. If you don't like him as Ra's.
Yeah. So
Man, if only Nolan had Alexander Sig play in his movie, it would have been perfect.
Well, he could have, dude. I could have gone with Liam Neeson. That just wasn't the portrayal, though. That's not the character. That's not even remotely what the character is.
Well, I think most of the public wants to watch the Joker and Batman. Because
but you could only
not as famous, I guess.
Well, not because they took the lame enemy in the Scarecrow and used him to great success. So, I mean,
God,
the Joker,
the
Joker, the Joker is a good enemy to use, but you can only use him,
You can't do nothing but the Joker.
So you have 3 movies.
You're
definitely going to get the Joker. We've seen him, so
that's
Batman and Joker is just that's well known.
It's well known and it will be done, but you got 3 movies, so
that's my biggest hang up. That's my biggest hang up with the Dark Knight trilogy is Scarecrow. It just gets so underutilized.
I have so many with that movie and that trilogy.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's Heath Ledger for me. Heath Ledger is what makes that trilogy for me. I don't watch The Dark Knight Rises anymore. I just don't. There's
you
nothing
watch your
in
own
that
cut.
movie. I watch I don't watch Batman Begins anymore. I watch the scenes that Heath Ledger is in The Dark Knight. That's it. And I have my own little version of it that I watch, because I don't care about the rest of that movie when he's not on the screen. That is probably the most deserved Academy Award of all time, because he carries that movie. So yeah, but yeah, want to see get Ra's. Like I said, that's one of the enemies that could be.
There's a horrible edit with the Joker in that movie.
Okay, William is about well, yeah. I mean, they'll go up. I don't have very many, but they weren't a widely distributed. They were pretty much a forgotten. So yeah, they didn't have any value to begin with. So any value that James Gunn has added, I do have people looking for them though. I do have people coming in. I have newer stuff, but if you want to look for some of the older stuff in the '80s, it might shoot up a little bit. I think the movies will help the comics go up in value quicker than some of the TV shows are, because however many people are watching HBO Max or Max, there's tons more watching on in the cinema. So that's probably where your comic value is going to go up. But this cartoon, this show will bring it up. It'll bring it up. But Creature Commandos were damn near worthless as value, and so. All right, I think that's about it. Anybody got any last?
Oh, I was just saying, there's a horrible edit in the Nolan movie involving the Joker.
Where?
When he's in the room talking with everyone, and then Batman fights him for a little bit, and then they send the people outside the window to save the girl, and Batman saves them. And he just leaves the Joker in there with all those rich billionaires.
Oh, geez.
Oh no, yeah. When Rachel gets thrown out of the window and he jumps down. Yeah. Well, it's not really so much an edit. It's just the movie just doesn't tell you. It's like, hey, Joker's still up there after you save Rachel.
With all these rich billionaires.
Well, it also speaks to the Joker's plot. It's like he's not just randomly slaughtering people, but like
he doesn't care about money. Being nice about what? I missed all that. All right, guys. Well, that's it for
All right.
today. It's been a long day. First day of the year. Now we're back in the second day of the year. The holidays are over, and it's on to the rest of 2025. Don't know what's going on tomorrow night. I will not be streaming on Friday. Unless I decide to do a late night watch party or something like that. And like I said, my schedule's all scrambled, so Saturday's up in the air. Keep an eye on your alert button, and you'll know when and where we'll be and what we will be doing. Until then, I will see you guys sometime in 2025.
Try.
All right. Sure.
Seriously, seriously.
Dead seriously.
Why would I ever do that? That's a hard no.